Okay, this is my third try. I don't know why I had to hand up. This is my third try at recording this video. I'm determined to keep this as the last one because I don't really want to spend any more time dwelling on making this or procrastinating and putting it off. I watched the video recently. Yes, I am holding a banana as a microphone. Don't know what to do with my hands otherwise. Oh well. Anyway, I watched a video recently and it was a diary of a CEO video. It got me thinking though, because in that video he mentioned one of the best ways to start pursuing an entrepreneurial career now is to start making content. And I thought, you know what? Screw it. I've always liked doing it when I was younger. I used to make videos when I was younger. They are now, thank goodness, very far away from this platform right now. I took them down. Maybe they might make a reappearance. Maybe. Hopefully not though. I did also make a movie. That was fun when I was younger. That might come back on here. I don't know. We will see. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. That video basically entered me into a little bit of a contract with myself to post for the next 90 days. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of a intro or idea of where I'm at the moment. I recently completed my A-levels. I went to university for about six or 8 weeks. I'm not gonna say the other number for the reasons, but it was about that. And I wasn't happy. I wasn't totally happy, and I had a gut feeling that something about it wasn't right. I wasn't enjoying it. Something wasn't right for me there. It wasn't totally what I wanted out of pursuing something like that for the next 4 or 5 years and spending a lot of money on things that not necessarily I deemed worth it. And I feel as though at times a lot of the stuff that you learn at uni you could just teach yourself if you're disciplined enough. Obviously, it is the catch if you're disciplined enough. That's the kind of idea I got. I don't know whether that idea is going to be one that I keep with me throughout the year, or whether I think, you know what, I'm going to go back. So far, I am set to go back to university at the end of this year, or the end of next year in September, and pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. Which honestly, I think I'd love. I like making things and designing things, and I think I'd find some real joy in that. So that's kind of where I'm at, but I wanted to use this year as an option to pursue other things that interest me. Gives me a good amount of time to do that. So I feel very lucky that this has happened. This feels like my gut is taking me away from where I was. It wasn't totally what I wanted. Just something wasn't right. And now I'm here. This also does not feel I don't know how to describe it. It feels different. I don't know, I wouldn't say it doesn't feel right. It feels right me being here, but it just takes a lot of adjustment to knowing like I could be on this path where everything's laid out for me and you get a job at the end of it. Everything's kind of given to you. Your social situation is given to you. The people you hang around is given to you. Everything you do is already done for you. There's a whole structure around it, which I think is quite valuable to have at university, but it wasn't necessarily the structure I wanted to be in or where I wanted to put myself, you know? So I'm happy to have the year out to consider my options. And this is one of the things I want to pursue. I want to document what I'm doing. I have some goals for this year. I want to do an Ironman, which, as I've been researching, turns out to be very expensive. very expensive. So I'm either gonna somehow convert my dad's mountain bike, if he lets me borrow it, into a road bike. But I can't imagine it'd be much different. I don't really want to spend £1,000 on like a new bike, a road bike, just for me to, I don't know, crash into one of the barriers. I'm not that experienced a biker. I did a bike training course in year 6 and flied through that. That was okay. Went around a couple roundabouts, bit of a pro. And swimming, I'm not that great at, but I can run. So that will be like the saving grace. I can actually run, although the furthest I've ever ran is like a half marathon. So I don't know about biking over 100k, swimming, I think it's 2.4 miles, and running a marathon. It'd be tough, but I've got 9 months before it, and it's also very expensive to enter. So I want to keep my costs down as low as possible, just get the minimum that'll get me across the line in time. But yeah, that's one of my goals. And the other goal is to start making my own things, learning from myself, because that's all you do at uni anyway. Just the resources are given to you. But most of the stuff in uni, you can find online anyway. You can teach yourself. And so I feel like this is a good year for me to experiment with things like that. And that's what I'm going to be doing, trying to teach myself things. I'm thinking of maybe getting a 3D printer, using some CAD, computer design, maybe designing some cool projects. I'm not really sure. Now that I think of it, I'm kind of like becoming Iron Man anyway. If I'm running an Iron Man and also making things like robots and that, I'm basically Iron Man. Maybe that's what I should call this video. I don't know. But I feel like this video is more to give me some sort of clarity about the decision I made to switch and what it gave me. I know there's a lot of people who will be making big decisions and they're not sure if it's right for them. So it's definitely some of the methods I took to help me make my decision. I watch a lot of The Diary of a CEO. As I mentioned, that's what got me thinking and making this video. There's some, I can't remember who it was on there, but he was talking about this method with the hats that you put on and then it puts you in a different perspective. If you got the white hat on, I think that was all about facts and logic. So you look at the decision from that point of view, and then if you've got, let me see if I can find it. I have all my notes from when I was trying to make my decision there. Yeah, white hat, and then the yellow hat was all positive things, everything that could go right. White hat's like facts and logic. The black hat is like a bit of devil's advocate, looking at like the risk, what you're weighing up. See, what you're weighing up, look like the mass balance, whether things go up or they go down, depending on the decisions you make, the path you choose to take. Yeah, and then there was the green hat, which is all about growth, like the third option. What does like me having a year out allow me to do? And the green hat, one of the things I put down in this was like it allows me to pursue something like an entrepreneurial career or just making content. And also there was the red hat, which is about the emotions, the gut. As far as I've been watching a lot of The Diary of a CEO at the moment and other podcasts, I've noticed that a lot of people said you should follow your gut. I don't really know what that feels like to have that gut feeling, but I feel like that's where my gut has taken me, and it's taken me right here. So I don't know how to describe what your gut feeling is, but it's just something you just kind of innately know. And it's like, just if you had to make this in a second, what would you do? Boom, it's your instant first reaction. That's your gut. From some like primal instinct within us, deep down. And I swear there was another hat. Blue hat, that's it. That's like the managerial hat. That's the one that's kind of like gets all the hats together and says, hey, look, this is the decision. We're going to look at each perspective and then put them all together. Yeah, and that's one of the things I used to help me make the decision. I also was on ChatGPT a lot, typing in all my thoughts on there. That kind of helped, but I don't know how much I trust that thing, because it's not real. What if that guy's taking me down a different path and I don't have any control over it? So let me pick up my banana again. I need to stop doing those weird hand movements. That's why I've got the banana. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know how much to trust that thing and where it could be taking me and whether, you know, it's giving me the best advice. That thing's not real. Where does it get the advice from? But for other things, it is very useful. So I will still be using it, essentially. Anyway, I'm off now today to go pack my stuff up from university, which is kind of what led me to make this video anyway. I will not be editing it because I don't think I'm going to have time, and I'm supposed to post daily. Other videos will be edited. I don't actually have access to my computer at the moment, and everything's got to be packed away, so I'll probably be doing that today. Do expect better edited videos, and also maybe thumbnails. I'm not sure what I'm going to post as the thumbnail of this video. It'll just probably be some random freeze frame. Hopefully be a good one. I'm not sure that will happen though. Anyway, that's about all I wanted to talk about. I'm not talking to anyone really. But yeah, just some of my goals. And that's what I'm going to be documenting on this channel. Just some of the things I end up doing in preparation for doing an Ironman. And just some of the projects I end up pursuing now. Just things like that. And maybe some deeper conversations might be chucked in there. And some stupid stuff as well. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And I'm probably going to eat this banana now. So I'll see you later.